Row 18, plot 20.
Let's get dangerous.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the JLAmember channel. Today is Fan Film Friday, and today's film that we're going to highlight on Fan Film Friday is a movie called Supermen World War, and this can be found on YouTube on the Callahan channel. And this movie premiered April 3rd, 2019, and has had over 18 million views. That's crazy. It has over 80,000 likes. Just really crazy. And it's a really fun movie. It's a really well done movie. And let me tell you a little bit about it. Lois Lane, played by Kerri Miller, and Clark Kent, played by Kevin Caliber, get assigned to the press corps in France near the end of World War II in March of 1945. Lois and her photographer, Private Donald Callahan, played by Charlie Soffer, get kidnapped by Nazi super soldiers and taken as hostage to Berlin. To rescue them, Superman must stand up to Hitler, Scott Michael Dunn, and the super soldiers. They are more formidable than any foes he has faced previously. Opposing philosophies of what the Superman is being explored. The film is Superman at its roots. The director puts his grandfather, who recently was a World War II photographer, who really was, not recently, but really was, in the Jimmy Olsen role. Superman World War is a feature-length fan film and a passion project of Don Callahan. So, yeah, the movie is dedicated to Donald Callahan, who was a photographer in World War II and the grandfather of Don Callahan, and I think that's cool. This has a 6.5 star rating on IMDb, if that matters. And again, like I do with the fan films, and I'm going to do this for every single Fan Film Friday, I'm going to encourage you, if you do go to watch this on YouTube, stick through all of the ads so that these creators can recover as much revenue as they invested in these projects, because they're really cool. And again, this was a really high quality fan film. This has super crisp images. Make sure your YouTube settings have it at the max, 1080p. YouTube downgrades everybody's videos now to save space or whatever in the cloud, but when you watch a video, very rarely will it automatically play at the 1080p or the 4K if you watch it on your TV. The casting is really great. Lois Lane and Clark Kent are cast so really well, and they have good chemistry. They really imbibe the old Superman black and white television show, is what it kind of reminded me of, because it was you know, this movie takes place in 1945, so it has a lot of that old school Clark Kent and Lois Lane mannerisms and dialogue. I did read on IMDb that Kevin Caliber, who plays Clark Kent Superman in this movie, also guest starred in Supergirl in the first season as Kal-El. I don't know that he was credited or not, but I think that's kind of cool. So he was like the CW Superman before they had a CW Superman with the current Tyler Hoechlin. The musical score is all original, and it's very good. It's really neat. There is a classic look to the Superman costume. It's not a modern take on the costume. It's kind of an old school, and it's very bright and vivid. The overall setting and mood of this film does make you feel like you're watching a 1945 show, episode, movie, war film. Like, it does definitely give that vibe when you watch this. So Superman's colors just pop really, really well. And it's the old chest logo, and I really appreciate that. The actor who played Hitler, who did I say that was? Scott Michael Dunn. He seemed to be really into this character, and I'm not saying that to be like he's a Nazi in real life or whatever, but I'm just saying like he really, he has like a dialogue that's very, evil bad guy monologue, and he delivers it really well. There's some good quality fight scenes. It's not the most action-packed movie, but there is definitely a story here. And again, with it being in 1945, you get a little eye-opening to how women were treated in wartime. And but it does have good special effects, like there's flying, there's super speed. So it's really, really cool. It had a $25,000 budget. So again, that's why I say, like, when we watch these fan films, we should watch the ads that are attached to them so that these creators can try to recoup some of that. And yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It was a really fun, really good, easy to watch Superman story that wasn't like one of these modern retellings of origins or anything else. And the end credits are very, very fun. Like, there's such a really catchy end credit. There is a nice memoriam to Donald Callahan dedication and to the U.S. military men and women. But then there's like the end credits music video thing that's really catchy, and I really enjoyed it. And I always make sure to stay through end credits. That's the one thing Marvel movies has definitely trained me to do now, and I do it with every single movie I watch, whether or not it's a Marvel movie, is I stick through the end credits now, because you just don't know. And then sometimes there's like just fun blooper reels or music montages or whatever. But yeah, Don Callahan channel on YouTube. Check out Superman World War from 2019, and all the links will be down below. And let me know your thoughts if you go on to watch this. Let them know you saw a video about them on the JLAmember channel. And thanks for your time.
So have your dream. Go on and sing your song. There's nothing wrong with singing out of tune. If people laugh and say your dream can never be, just think of me.